pre-chiropractic wise, that doctor that I mentioned, who is a former Aggie, she asked me about the Texas A&M Chiropractic Society, which was a student club on campus at the time that she actually originally founded whenever she was in college. So many years ago. And she asked me about it that very first time that I was in her office. And I had no idea. We have at A&M, there are thousands of student organizations. I was in the business school. I was very much removed from the healthcare side of things. But I told her that I'd look into it for her. And as I progressed into the story that I mentioned earlier of just becoming more and more interested, she really encouraged me after I made the switch to majors and to go, the DC route. She really encouraged me to restart that club if it was inactive. And sure enough, it was inactive. Students hadn't really kept up with it after she left. So it had been inactive for a couple of years. And so I did. I restarted it with a few other students, and it's still going today. In fact, many of those students come to Parker. Some go to Life. Some have gone to other schools. It's been really, really fruitful and neat to watch how that's grown and how it's given support to so many students beyond. How it gave support to us at the time. So that was one way that I really focused and tried to help the pre-chiropractic community. And I'm still involved with them. I'll still speak occasionally. I'll either travel to College Station and speak at a meeting, or I'll speak virtually. And then also through my Instagram, I've tried to be a really supportive, create a chiropractic community is kind of what we say over there. I've tried to create a chiropractic community for not only students who are looking for pre-chiropractic advice, but also for just the general public to become educated on what the process looks like to become a doctor of chiropractic, but also what chiropractic is. And it's been interesting to kind of shift some of my content towards more educational, because now that I'm entering clinic and eventually practice, I want to make sure that I am educating those who want to learn more about just chiropractic in general. So those have been the two biggest ways that I've really tried to give back to the pre-chiropractic community. But then to answer your second question about some things that I would do, I always, always, always stress to pre-chiropractic students, whether they're confident that they want to go the DC route or if they're not confident, to shadow. So if they are not interested or don't have the time or are already working in a chiropractic office, I still highly recommend shadowing as many different offices as possible, because as you know, we all do it so different. And that's the beauty. That's the art right there. That is such a beautiful example of the art of chiropractic, is how different everybody does it. And it really helped. I really tried to prioritize that, still do on my breaks. I at least shadow one office, if not a couple. But it really helps guide either whether you want to pursue the profession as a whole, or helps you fine tune what you're interested in. So that's a huge recommendation, is shadowing. Prior to starting chiropractic school, I also, a lot of people tell me not to study. I am not that personality type. So I had some former textbooks that were, anatomy textbooks and spinal anatomy textbooks. So I read through those occasionally if I was on a break at work, but nothing too heavy on the studying. And I would also pass that along as well, as, if you're the type who you're fueled by preparing, then go for it. Pull out some anatomy, go over some muscle action, origin, and insertions, go over some spinal anatomy, study the nervous system, but don't overdo it, because like you said, Dr. Glass, you don't have a lot of time when you're in school other than what is going on in school. So enjoy time with your family. That's huge. Communicate with your family that what you're embarking on is a journey, and it is a difficult one at that. But it's doable. So make sure that your family and friends, the people closest to you, are aware of the difficulty of this journey, so that way they can best support you.